Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies. Didn't know anything about it. Just knew that it was a crime thriller with Joel Kinnaman. Is my lack of enthusiasm warranted? This is my honest opinion of The Informer. Pete Kozlow, played by Joel Kinnaman, is a family man and criminal who is trying to turn his life around by being an FBI informant to his handler, Agent Wilcox, played by Rosamund Pike. However, after the last sting, an undercover police officer is inadvertently killed, which sets everything in a downward spiral. Now, Pete is being forced to work for a mob boss while being hunted by the dead police officer's partner, Detective Grenz, played by Common, and Agent Wilcox is facing her own problems with her boss over what to do with Pete. It's not bad, but it's just your generic thriller about a criminal who doesn't want to be a criminal anymore, but works with law enforcement that kind of screws him over. It's pretty by the numbers. I guess I should give credit that there's no generic lines like, "This is my one last job before I put my life of crime behind me," or anything like that, but the implication is still there. He also has this wife who stays with him for reasons, played criminally by Ana de Armas. Jeez, for fuck's sake. She was in Blade Runner 2049 and Knives Out. How did she get downgraded to playing the wife? I mean, it's not like she's bad in this, but the material just isn't worthy of her talent. That's the big thing about the material everyone's given. It's bland. Pete's just a dude who wants to put his criminal past behind him. His wife Sophia is his wife in The Damsel in Distress. Wilcox is the good federal agent who wants to keep the promises she makes. Montgomery, played by Clive Owen, is the bad agent whose ambition is more important than morality. Grenz is the good cop who gets mixed up in all this. They're all cookie-cutter characters that could have been played by anybody, and likely would have been just as fine. Okay, I guess A-list actors need to work too, but jeez. I feel like roles like this should be reserved for new actors who need to prove that they can act, not seasoned ones. I don't feel like putting high-caliber talent in projects like this really adds the gravitas that casting directors or producers think they do. The material is just so beneath them. Pretty sure the mob boss guy got written out of the movie with no explanation. Unless I missed something. I was daydreaming about Fall Guys quite a bit. Even if you're not trying to be a pretentious movie prophet like I was, nothing in the flick will ultimately surprise you. Oh look, that guy's definitely gonna betray him. Yup, that's what happens. Uh-oh, she's wrestling with her conscience. Is she going to do the right thing? There's the wife and kid. Are they gonna get kidnapped? Yup, they do. There's the protagonist in jail. Where's that obligatory asshole guard that's gonna get killed later? Ah, there he is, hot off the lazy assembly line. And I get a side order of inmates who constantly want to fight with the protagonist? Oh, please, please, I've been spoon-fed so many of your tropes already, I couldn't possibly have another bite.
I can't.
Yeah, okay, spoiler alert. Jump to this time code if you don't want to be spoiled on anything. I admit, this ending is a little different from what I would expect out of a movie like this. Usually, it ends in two ways. Either the protagonist does his job and earns his freedom, gets a happily ever after, or he dies at the end, sacrificing himself so his family can live in peace. This movie managed to find a middle ground. Pete still ends up helping the feds in some way, but he's still sort of thrown under the bus, so he has to stay away from his family for another month. At least until the feds decide to give up the chase. Okay, yeah, that's different. A bittersweet ending. Depending on how profitable this is, I can see them trying to squeeze out a sequel if they wanted to. But if it's not successful, it ends satisfyingly ambiguous to sensibly remain a one-off flick. I'd see the sequel if it came out, but I'm not gonna clamor for it. This wasn't exactly that good. Overall, yeah, it's nothing special. Not great, not bad. If you're bored and just want to watch a crime thriller for a couple hours, it's not a bad way to go. Order a pizza, pour a couple shots, you'll be fine. Just don't have high expectations. My honest rating for The Informer, a 3 out of 5. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Please wear a mask if you go out. Hope to see you soon.